Match preview, Manchester City versus Manchester United, and there's no time like the present just to remind everyone out there that Manchester will always be red. Get your thoughts and opinions in that comment section and smash that like button for a win on Sunday. You kick us off with your overall thoughts.
Well, it's two clubs who are battling to turn things round. City's dominance is on the wane. United are looking to take advantage of it. And I believe they can. I think United are looking for the second win, and let's get it at City.
Got to remind everyone else out there, it's been a very, very long time since Manchester United got back-to-back wins in the Premier League. Beating City on Sunday, that will achieve it.
Well, United fans have been scratching their heads for a long time, wondering how we can't get two wins on the trot in the league. But hey, it's there, it's possible, and it's all down to the starting 11, and it's down to what Amorim does with his striker, I think.
You're looking at form with Manchester United and Man City. They've been beating the last two Premier League games, but I do sense a lot of confidence with fans out there that it's starting to see signs of improvement, especially in the attacking areas for Manchester United.
Yeah, I think when you look at what United are doing, they are creating the chances, and both teams really, when you look at it, are desperate to get on winnings run because they can't afford to be left adrift of the pack by the end of October. So for United, I think it's going to be a tough game. But hey, listen, we're all up for it. We're all mad for it. And that's what you want, especially for a Manchester derby.
Up for it, mad for it every single weekend. But I'm looking at the Manchester United team, you know, the injury doubts there with Cunha, Mason Mount as well. You know, what's your thoughts on that? Would you start Sesko anyway, even if them two players were fit? Because we've seen the three of Mbeumo, Cunha and Mount start this season in the Premier League.
Definitely start Sesko. He's had 2 90-minute runs international duty. So for me, he's fit, he's ready. I look at the injuries and I think to myself, definite games being played. I think they're keeping it low-key, United. And I also think City are over-exaggerating their injuries. A lot of players there. I've got little niggles, and that's all it is.
We will probably know further and more details with both managers with the press conferences on Friday. The goalkeeper, we've seen one go out, which a lot of fans out there, let's be honest, are happy about in Andre Onana. Does the new one start for you between the sticks?
Different than City's experienced goalkeeper, Champions League winner. And you look at United, inexperienced, but at the end of the day, he's now the #1 Man United goalkeeper. You don't bring in a goalkeeper to replace the #1 to put him on the bench. That's how I see it.
You know, not a lot of people out there, including myself, know a lot about him, but surely he might need more than a week of training at Man United to get used to his teammates. So I've seen positive signs with the back three, the midfield playing out from the back, but surely the goalkeeper has to be in sync with that, with the balls out.
Listen, we've not had a goalkeeper what's been in sync. So the goalkeeper what we bring in can only do better than what we've had. And that's a fact, okay? Yes, there's pressure on the goalkeeper. And quite rightly, there should be pressure on a goalkeeper. There should be pressure on every player playing for Manchester United in every game. Yeah. So for me, it's pressure. It's coming into Man United. And if you can't handle the pressure and the shirt's too heavy for you, then we all know what happens. You're out of the club. And that's how it should be. This goalkeeper's coming in, and I've got the confidence in him to start for Man United and put in a decent performance.
Yeah, if the likes of Cunha, Mason Mount aren't fit, will we see Bruno Fernandes move further up into that number 10 role? Will Kobbie Mainoo get some minutes from the start in centre midfield? I mean, there's lots of different options he can go with if two of them players don't make it on Sunday. You even look on the right-hand side. Is Mazraoui available as well? Does he come in on the right wing-back spot, take over Ahmad's position? I'm not too sure, but one player I've been impressed with at the start of this season, and that's Lenny Yoro, and I expect a big game from him on Sunday. Pace, power, tackling, passing, it's all there from the kid.
Yeah, it's all there for the kid. Vastly improved. You can't argue with that. You see it with the eye test, and then you go look at Bruno, and you say to yourself, well, why would you move Bruno out of that position when he's already been moved into it, okay? That's his role for the season, and he has to do a lot better. There are other players on the bench, on the sidelines, what can fit into any role, what Cunha, for instance, if he's injured or he's out. Now, for me, you've got Mason Mount, you've also got Xerxes and all that. So there is players out there to put in. And what you want from Amorim is to put players in the position they're good at.
Yeah, you look at Ahmad there, like I say, if Mazraoui is available, does he go at right wing-back spot and then push Ahmad into his favourite position in that number 10 role? So like I say, in the attacking areas, I think we're looking pretty sound and solid there, but it's that centre midfield, the midfield too. It's how can they cope against Manchester City's midfield. I've seen over the last couple of games, it's looking like more or less Rodri, Reinders, and also Bernardo Silva, but that don't scare me. like I've seen with previous Manchester City teams over the years. I think United can get at them.
No, it doesn't scare me what City have got. Other teams, I've looked at City this year and we've seen what's happened. Manchester City's dominance has gone. I look at our midfield and it's not going to change. There is only a small option of players available to play in that position. So I can go on and on and on and moan about there being a big gap and everything else like that. It's down to the manager and the players now to sort it out. There's been enough experimenting going on at this football club. It's time for the players to do the job. And I expect them to do the job against City. And we have to jump on their midfield. So there's a lot of hard work to come. And that's what I expect.
Yeah, you seen it last year at the Etihad there. You know, City were 1-0 up. Get a late Bruno Fernandes penalty. He tucks that away. And then Ahmad got on the score sheet. It's a matter of, though, can they control the game out and see it out if they are in a winning position?
Well, very hard for United. We've seen it with our own eyes. Very hard for United to keep a lead and control it and see the game out. But for me, I think United have to keep on the front foot. Keep going on the front foot and not be afraid. It's okay. You get the goal. One goal's not good enough in this league. Never mind United against City. You've got to keep going and keep working. So for me, front foot, no erratic football, stick to the plan, work together. And I think under Amorim, the back with the midfield are all working together. And then they just help the forwards and keep creating. And one thing we do is create opportunities. And at City, we have been putting the ball back in the back of the net. And City, they're copping it. I've just got this funny feeling. I swear to God, Kay, I've got a funny feeling here. We're going to go there and we're going to humiliate City. And that is a hard thing for me to say, but I'm confident.
From humiliation, just a confident, are you going 50-50 now? I actually am confident. And it's one of the first times I've been confident for a long, long time, actually, going to Manchester City. And it's not just based on their previous results or players they've got not available or available. I've just seen a little bit of a turn within this Manchester United squad, the group, and some of the things that I am seeing, especially in attack, that, you know, if we do go behind or City do score, I'm still more than confident that United can get back into the game and score more goals. Maybe that's what it is with me, but I'm looking at that centre-half area for United. De Ligt, I want to see another monster performance from him that I've seen against Gyökeres when we played Arsenal at Old Trafford. I think he can tuck Haaland away for me. Who starts on the left-hand side of De Ligt? Is it Luke Shaw or does Mazraoui come back in? I'm not too sure, but Dorgu on that left-hand side, he's got to start surely with some pace and power.
Yeah, he's got to start Dorgu. I look at the back three. They've worked together with the wing backs. They're all in sync as far as I'm concerned. Yes, there's been a few dodgy moments and that, but it's a lot improved from what I've seen from last year. They are talking, they're moving up together, they're acting as a team now. So that for me is good. Now I look at the fan base. It's the fan base what are turning. Never mind the players who are confident. They're going more confident about Ruben Amorim, that these players fully understand what's needed. And the confidence is there in the fan base going forward. A lot more confident than they were last year. We was all shell-shocked. But the few games we've played already, the cobwebs have been thrown out, and now we're going to move on. Everyone knows the job. And the fans, most of all, will get right behind United, as they always do at the Etihad, and cheer them on because they believe, and that's what you want.
You can pick whatever starting 11 you want in either position.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it, and I do think the substitutions, maybe for both teams, will have a huge impact on the way this game actually swings in terms of the result. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I really am, Reds. I want to know your thoughts and opinions in that comment section. Score predictions, what you think overall, starting 11s, you name it, get it in that comment section and smash that like button for a win on Sunday. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Thank you.